Hey guys, it's Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. So today it is time for my August empties video. It's actually been a little bit over a month since I filmed my last empties because I did a bunch of pre-filming in July. So I have accumulated quite a few things this month. Something just fell out. So that's when you know it's getting full. So a few makeup things, some hair products, a couple of household items. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I like to start with the makeup and then I do skincare and then hair care, body care, and then I do like miscellaneous stuff at the end. I've got 3 makeup products to share with you. The first one is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This was in my Project Pan, my 2018 Project Pan, and I would not repurchase this. I don't really feel like it does anything at all. I just wasn't impressed. I have yet to find a primer that I feel like really is a necessary step in my routine. So this wasn't it for me. I think I'm probably gonna go for more like hydrating, illuminating, glowy primers in the future. Honestly, pores are pores, they're always going to be there. I really don't think it's possible to completely like blur your pores, which I think is kind of what this is supposed to do. I just didn't really think it was that good, but I'm glad I used it up, got my money's worth, and I'm ready to let it go now. I also used up the Ulta Plush Drama Volumizing Mascara. This is a good mascara. This is probably one of my favorite cruelty-free mascaras that I've tried so far. It was in the shade Jet Black. I know it comes in a few other shades too. It has kind of a pretty normal brush. It's really nothing too special. The brush itself is actually kind of long though, so not necessarily like thick, but long. So sometimes it could be a little bit difficult to work with. If you have really small eyes, you might have a hard time with this brush. But as far as the volumizing, which is really what this is for, I think that it did live up to that claim. For me, I really like length and volume. I don't really just want length or just volume, I kind of just want both. And I feel like this did both. It wasn't as crazy lengthening as some mascaras. Like right now I'm using the Balm Mad Lash Mascara, which is really meant for lengthening, and that one gives an insane amount of length. This one, not quite as much, but it was still really nice. I didn't have problems with it flaking or smudging, which is like my #1 pet peeve. So I may repurchase this. I don't know, I always like to kind of try new things though, but this, it was good. It was probably my favorite cruelty-free mascara that I've tried so far, but I still feel like there's something out there that's even better. These Ulta mascaras I think are around $10 or $10.50, so a little bit pricey. I usually like to go under $10, but still a pretty good price. Third makeup product is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. If you're following my Finish 13 by Halloween Project Pan, then this is kind of a spoiler for you, but I did use this up. Really no surprise because this is a tiny little like travel size, like I guess it's like kind of like a deluxe sample size. Yeah, it has 0.5 fluid ounces. This doesn't take long to use up. I was expecting to love this because everybody seems to say that this is like the best setting spray out there. I didn't really feel like it did anything. I don't know, I tested it. I remember I even tested it like on just like I covered up one side of my face and just used it on the other side, and I didn't really notice a difference in like the wear time of my makeup. So I know people say that it's supposed to help your makeup last longer. It says long-lasting temperature control technology. I don't know, I don't really feel like I'm going for like super long wearing makeup anyway, so maybe I'm just not the right person for this. And same with primers. I feel like setting sprays, I just haven't really found a setting spray that I feel like really does anything special. Like I could honestly do without setting spray and be totally fine. I don't feel like it's a necessary step. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of like get rid of the look of powder, but you could do that with water. Like you don't need a special setting spray for that. So needless to say, I don't think I would go and purchase the full size. I'm glad I got to try it, but I don't know, I just don't really see what all the hype is about on this. I think I'm gonna keep trying other setting sprays. Kind of same with the primer, I kind of want to try some more like glowy, like dewy setting sprays and see if I like those better, because I do like a kind of a glowy look. So we'll see. Eventually, maybe one day I'll find a setting spray that I feel like really does something special. Okay, actually one more makeup product was the Brooke Cosmetiques Creme Foundation sample. If you want to hear my thoughts on this, you can watch my Brooke Cosmetiques brand focus video that I just recently posted. I just got the sample size of this. The shade I chose was way too light. I got it in the neutral and then the lightest shade of that, which was number 00. Definitely way too light for me. I didn't really care for this too much. It had very light coverage and it was very, very, I guess, dewy to the point where it really felt kind of greasy on my skin and just like thick and sticky. So it wasn't quite my cup of tea. I think it would, people with like really dry skin who like really light coverage foundations might like this, but it just wasn't for me. I wouldn't purchase the full size. I got just a few skincare products. I actually used up 2 makeup removing wipes. The Wet n Wild Under the Sheets Makeup Remover Towelettes. I think I had both of these open at the same time, and then since I traveled a lot this month, I kind of just went through both of them. I really only use makeup wipes for travel. The Wet n Wild Under the Sheets ones are pretty good. I've actually gone through several packages of these because they're easy to find. I think you can get them at like pretty much any like Target, drugstore, or whatever. They're cheap and they get the job done. They're not great. I feel like the wipes kind of, they like fray really easily. So they're not like the best out there, but for the price, they're okay. And for just what I need them to do, they get the job done. I mean, honestly, I haven't really found a makeup remover wipe that I feel like is that amazing. I feel like they all are kind of just mediocre, which is why I don't use them all the time, but they are just nice for travel. When I'm not traveling, I use the like makeup eraser cloths, not the name brand, but like the knockoffs, and those are really, really good. Those, I feel like those do a way better job than wipes, and they're more cost effective. So, but for travel, the Wet n Wild ones were good, and then also the Burt's Bees Facial Cleansing Towelettes with white tea extract. It says for normal skin. These are fine too. I'd say probably just about the same as the Wet n Wild. They're just decent. They get the job done. This comes with 30. The Wet n Wild comes with 25. I don't remember the exact price point of either one of those though. Okay, and then I used up 2 little samples from Paula's Choice. I feel like I always have Paula's Choice samples in my empties. The Peptide Booster, this is actually the second sample of this that I've used. It's really hard to notice any kind of results when you only get to use it like once or twice. But I've heard really, really good things about the Peptide Booster. I really like their Niacinamide Booster. The Peptide one I think is supposed to be for like plumping and anti-aging and that sort of thing. So I may consider purchasing it in the future, but right now I'm kind of just trying to save money and not spend too much on skincare. So, but it was nice to be able to try. And then also their Perfect Cleansing Oil. I actually do have the full size of this that I just got as like a gift with purchase, but I keep getting the samples too. The cleansing oil, I think you're supposed to be able to use it around your eyes, but it really burns my eyes badly. So I can't use it around my eyes, which is unfortunate. It would be good if you like to do like the double cleansing method. I know a lot of people like to do that. So you cleanse your face with an oil and then you cleanse it with like a normal, more soapy cleanser. I don't always do that, but sometimes, especially if I'm wearing like a lot of sunscreen on my face, I do that. But yeah, so anyway, the cleansing oil, it's nice for face makeup, but I can't use it for eye makeup. And it's definitely not like a regular step in my skincare routine. I don't use it all the time, but I use it sometimes when I can remember to use it. But if you're wearing like a lot of face makeup or a lot of stubborn like foundation, it is really nice to have like an oil like this. So I don't know, maybe you're not supposed to use it around your eyes. It doesn't say. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend using it around your eyes though, because it burns like crazy. I used up the ShiKai Henna Gold Highlighting Shampoo. It says brings out natural highlights and shine, adds luxurious body. So it's supposed to be for blonde hair. I was really intrigued by this because my hair is naturally blonde. I don't color it at all. This is just kind of what my hair is naturally. But I thought it would be cool to maybe like bring out some of my blonde highlights. It says that it doesn't actually like dye your hair or color your hair permanently. It's just kind of, let's see what it says. Restore the shimmering brilliance hidden in your hair. The secret is non-coloring natural henna, well known for its extraordinary ability to reflect light like cellophane and reveal hair's many colors and shine. I don't think it did anything. I don't think it brought out my blonde at all. And I don't think it did anything good for my hair either. I feel like my hair, I was getting split ends like pretty quickly after getting my hair cut, and I wasn't even using a lot of heat on my hair. And so normally I don't get split ends that quickly because I hardly ever use heat on it, but for some reason, I don't know if it was because of these or just, I don't know, I feel like these just weren't that great. They didn't do anything that special, so I wouldn't repurchase these. I may try other shampoos from this line, but this particular one I didn't really feel like it did anything. And then I also used up, this is not very glamorous, but it is something that I used up, the Jason Dandruff Relief Treatment Shampoo. This is the second bottle of this that I've used up. Okay, so this does a good job. It actually does clear up dandruff. I kind of only used it like as needed, so maybe once a week. But it stinks. It smells so strong, like sulfur. Not directly out of the bottle. It smells kind of like minty in the bottle, but then after you wash your hair with it, your hair will smell like sulfur, like strongly. Not so strong that like as soon as you walk into a room, like it smells up the whole room or anything like that, but I feel like I notice it on my own hair throughout the day, and I feel like if someone were to hug me, they'd probably smell it. I don't know. I'm torn because it really does do a good job. The active ingredients are salicylic acid and sulfur, so that's why it smells like friggin' sulfur. I think I'm gonna look for something else that doesn't quite smell so strong. But if you're looking for something that really just does get rid of dandruff, this does it. You may have to use it like a few days in a row to start out with to really clear it up, and then you can go back to a normal shampoo and just kind of just use this as needed. But I wish it didn't smell so bad. They also make another one that's like a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I did have that one years ago, and I remember it didn't have that smell. So maybe that one, but I don't think that one did as good of a job either. So, all right, let's do like body care and stuff. Actually, this is a hand cream. This is the Trader Joe's Rose Oil Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream. I didn't like this. I feel like it would go on feeling really, really moisturizing, and then within a few minutes my hands would just kind of feel dry again. So nice packaging. It didn't quite smell exactly like rose. Like it wasn't a pure rose smell. It's more of like a fruity rose almost. Very affordable, as most Trader Joe's stuff is, but it did not do it for me. Hand cream is really important to me. Like I always have to have some kind of hand cream or lotion with me in my purse, because when I dry my hands, when I wash my hands, I hate the feeling of my skin being kind of like dried out. So I have to have some kind of lotion. Right now I've just been like using my normal body lotion that I put in a smaller container, like a smaller tube, like a travel thingy. And that's been working just fine. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one. I didn't feel like it lived up to what I thought it would be. Because it looks so luxurious in this packaging, but it just wasn't that good. And then the Alba Botanica Very Emollient Cream Shave in the coconut lime scent. I had this for forever. This takes forever to go through. Now granted, I don't shave that often. I probably shave like once a week, maybe, and probably less than that in the winter. But this is really nice. It smells amazing. It smells like an old Bath & Body Works scent. I don't know if you guys remember the coconut lime verbena scent from Bath & Body Works. It smells just like that. So that's really nice. This is like almost like a balm texture. It doesn't foam up at all. It just comes out kind of like a lotion or a balm. And then it really is very moisturizing. But if you like something that foams up, this isn't gonna do that. It's also kind of difficult to rinse off of the razor because it's kind of thick, but it's like a thick balm. So I don't think I'd repurchase this because it's kind of annoying to have to rinse it off of the razor. It just like doesn't come off very easily. And I really like the Kiss My Face Moisture Shave a lot better. It does foam up, it's really easy to rinse off, and it's very moisturizing. And that one is I think it's a lot more cost effective too, because you get like a huge bottle and it's really cheap. This also lasted forever, so it's a nice option. I think some people would really like it, but I don't think I'll go back to it. Okay, this is something that's not actually empty, but I can't use it anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to talk about it. Hang on, I need coffee. Okay, this is the Primal Pit Paste Natural Deodorant in the Coconut Lime Scent. Okay, first of all, first disappointment. I could have sworn that this was Logical Harmony approved, this brand. I could have sworn. I don't know why, like I didn't even think twice about it. I always thought this brand was Logical Harmony certified. Turns out they are pending, but it says that like she's reached out multiple times and has yet to receive a response. So that's one disappointment that I realized after I bought it. But it's Leaping Bunny certified, if that matters to you. Okay, so this is their Coconut Lime again, coconut lime. I must really like that combination of scents. Aluminum-free natural deodorant. It says long-lasting, absorbs wetness, neutralizes odor. So this has baking soda in it, and it gave me a rash. Okay, let me start over. It's a complicated story. So I was using this for like a month, and I was really happy with the way that it was working. I felt like it did a really good job. It kept me from getting smelly throughout the day. I liked it better than Schmidt's because it wasn't staining my clothes like Schmidt's does. And then about a little over a month into using this every single day, it started giving me a rash. Like my underarms, not even a rash, just like a red, itchy, I guess that is a rash. My underarms were just like super red and itchy, and so I stopped using it because I was like, well, I guess I'm suddenly having a reaction to the baking soda, because a lot of people do have that kind of reaction to deodorants that have baking soda in them. But it's weird because I used to use the Schmidt's regular deodorant with baking soda, and that didn't happen. And then I was using this for a long time and it didn't happen, and then all of a sudden it irritated my skin. And then my skin was like peeling. It was not pretty. So I'm not gonna go back to this. I don't know, maybe I'll see if my mom wants to try it. But I'm very disappointed because I thought I had found a natural deodorant that was really working. So I'm not gonna go back to this. I think the next one, okay, I'm just all over the place today. So what I have now is the Everyman Jack Sandalwood deodorant. And that's like a men's deodorant. It's natural, it doesn't have aluminum in it, and it's working okay. It's okay, but I have to reapply it like 3 times a day. So that one, I'll use it up, but I'm not gonna go back to that one either because it's just not quite doing it for me. But after that, I think I'm gonna try the Meow Meow Tweet deodorant. That's gonna be like the last option because I don't know of any other natural deodorants. I guess there's also the Native brand that I've heard about. I don't know. Part of me just wants to go back to the Certain Dry deodorant because it's cruelty-free, but it has aluminum in it, but it works, and you can get it at the drugstore, and it's awesome. But I still want to find a natural deodorant that I like. So anyway, this I can't use anymore. Very disappointed. Bummer. I'm like wasting half the product. I'll try to see if my mom wants to try it, but she might not want to try it because maybe it'll irritate her skin too. So I've got a toothpaste in here. This is the Jason Power Smile Anti-Plaque and Whitening. This one is the fluoride free. They also make a fluoride version if you prefer that. I really like the Jason Power Smile. It's very powerful and minty, and it makes your mouth feel super clean. So this is the one that I have purchased for a while now. Right now I have the one with fluoride in it, and I do prefer fluoride. I know some people are probably going to be like, no, you shouldn't use fluoride. I don't know. Either way, the Jason Power Smile toothpaste is really good, so I definitely recommend it. Then I have the Clear Conscience Multi-Purpose Solution. This is the travel size. I buy this for when I travel. It's like TSA friendly. It has 3 fluid ounces. This is the cruelty-free contact solution that I use, and so I find it either on Vitacost or at like Earth Fare, which is a health food store around these parts. So that's really good. Works just as well as any other contact solution. Last but not least, I have a couple of household supplies. I get really excited about household products. I like sharing them in Empties videos. I don't know if you guys like to hear about them, but I'm gonna share it. If you don't want to hear about it, you can click out of the video. But I have a candle here. It's the last sample of the A to Z candles that I had. This is the cherry almond scent. Smells very much like kind of like cherry syrup or something. Really good, really sweet smelling, but I like that scent. If you like a really sweet like almond cherry scent, then that's exactly what this smells like. This was the last of like the sample pack that I had of 5. You can order like a sampler on their website, and you can either pick the scents that you want, or she'll just send you like the top 5 best-selling scents that week. So that's a really good way to try out a bunch of scents. So this is the last one of theirs that I had. These little samples actually do last a pretty long time too. You can get like, I think it says that they burn for like 10 hours at a time, which I think is pretty accurate. So I do plan to place another order with them. She has a bunch of fall scents out now and like a Halloween collection. So exciting. I'm so excited for fall. September is in a few days, which means it's about to be fall. I mean, it's still gonna feel like summer for the next like 3 months, but I'm so ready. And the last thing is the Mrs. Meyer's basil scent dryer sheets. I love the basil scent for Mrs. Meyer's. It does not smell like what you would think it smells like. It just smells like a super sweet, clean laundry scent, which is exactly what I want. And I feel like that's hard to find from a cruelty-free brand. A lot of the cruelty-free laundry detergents are just like really kind of like light, herbal, like lavender fragrances, and they don't actually linger on your clothes, which is good if you don't like scent, but I really like for my laundry to just smell super clean. And so these, oh, they just smell so good. And then these are actually, they're made of paper, which is kind of nice because you can actually, it says you can recycle them, so that's what I've been doing. Yeah, our paper sheets are compostable and recyclable, so that's good. I also use the basil laundry detergent from them. They also have a scent booster that's amazing. Oh my gosh, it really does such a good job. So I can't recommend this line of laundry products highly enough. It's my favorite. I'm never going back to anything else. I mean, well, I don't want to say never, but probably never. Okay, so those are all my empties for July. Wait, no, what is this month? August. Did I say July at the beginning of this month? I mean, oh my god. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I can't remember if I said August or July at the beginning of this video. Either way, if I made a mistake, I'm sorry. I don't even know. I don't even know what year it is anymore. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I feel like I'm in a crazy mood today. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!